Boop. It's only me back again. Well, as you know, it's Sunday. Oh, no. It's Sunday, and we have this guy called Coran Got, the Spice Freak. And he travels about a little bit, and he goes looking in strange and unusual places, and he searches the internet and the websites, and he tries to find out little products that we might not have seen before, and he introduces us to them. So, this is the guy himself, Coran Got.
Hello there.
Spice Freak! He has got his own YouTube channel as well, by the way, so please do check that out. And a blog. Now, I'm going to leave it to Coran, and I'll pop back in a bit, because I've got a coffin fit coming up. See you in a bit, guys.
See you. Right, so I'm going to swing in my microphone stand, my brand new microphone stand, my brand new microphone. The stand's actually pretty crap, but you know, the microphone's great. Right, and then I'll show you what I got today. And by today, I do mean today, because these only showed up in the mail this morning. We have 3 from group member Haskell, or Haskell. And I'm going to bring them up closer because I'm not sure how well they're showing up, but let's do them all in order. All right, so first off, we have this one, which I don't know if you can see the little wording on the label because it is quite small, but it does say right along there. But this is his Chipotle one. Followed by, we have the pineapple curry, which is apparently his most popular. And the blueberry one. Though I think you can see already, despite me having only opened them today, what my order of preference is. Yeah, I thought some of you might know these guys. So let's start out with the Chipotle and work our way up. Let's give you a good look at that first. Quite thin, this one. But still full of flavor. And the flavor is, yeah, there's Chipotle in there, but it's also ancho. It's also a lot of sort of toasted, cooked down orange juice. And you've got cloves, you've got cumin, you've got cocoa in there. It is a really nice sort of slightly chocolate orangey, maybe not quite as chocolate orangey as the one we saw a little while back. The oak smoked 7-pot douglas, which, as you can see, I've been getting through quite slowly because it is very hot. So yeah, not quite as chocolate orangey as that one, but still very chocolate orangey, nicely Mexican spiced, a little bit of smoke to it, and just all round gorgeous. Had this on my enchiladas tonight, but also it'd go great in a con carne, it'd go great in brownies. It's just wonderful stuff. Sing Wonderwall. Let's see. And all the roads along the way were blinding. Wait, no, that's, and all the lights along the way were blinding, and all the roads along the way were winding. Yeah, don't worry. I think I'm doing badly enough that nobody's going to pick you up on copyright for that. Right, now let's move on to the pineapple curry. This one, as you can see, actually, I'm not sure you can see on camera because the color's a bit weird, but it's a lot darker than your average pineapple sauce. And I assumed this was going to be Dansak-like. That style of curry. It's not. It is very much a sort of mustardy, turmeric-y, Caribbean style of curry. but with a pineapple base to it as well. And so, yeah, obviously, Caribbean, Japanese, maybe a chip shop curry. That sort of curry is what I'd pair this with. But I don't know. What else would I put this on? I'm not totally sure what else I'd put this on yet because I have only opened this today. But I do like this a lot. Just not quite as much as the Chipotle one. Then we have the blueberry, which looks very dark. And will probably look just as dark on the spoon. This is probably the thickest of the bunch. Certainly a decent bit thicker than the Chipotle, and I think it's bigger than the pineapple as well. But yeah, you'll see it looks almost black on camera. It's a bit more purple in person, but still very dark. And yeah, it's blueberry with a little bit of that sort of woody allspice and cinnamon quality to it. And then a little bit more brightness from some lemon juice. So personally, I would like a bit more of a deep red chili flavor to it, but I do like those spices with the blueberry. And it's still a great blueberry sauce. On bananas, you say, Facebook user. Very interesting. Definitely down to give that a go. And yeah, if you like cinnamon, this is probably the most cinnamony blueberry sauce I've ever come across. Asks labels are great, but they all look very similar, and it's quite hard to read the name of the particular sauce on them. The text is very small on the label. I don't know if you can actually see the blueberry on there, but that does say blueberry just beneath his name, well, his brand name. So yeah, that's my one criticism of the labels. They do look good. Ah, okay. Not sure I know, Tommy, but thanks for letting me know. I do think the blueberry is the hottest of the bunch, but there's not that big a difference between the blueberry and the pineapple. And I mean, they're both sort of restaurant hot at tops. They're nothing crazy. They're definitely not super hot. Yes, you're most assuredly a user of Facebook. And then the Chipotle one is a bit milder. It's still got a nice little tingle to it, but it's more of a tingle than a burn. And if anything, it actually gets to my nose more than anywhere else because those cloves just really make me sneeze. But yeah, all three of these, great sauces. Definitely the Chipotle one's my favorite, but wouldn't say no to any of them. And I might have to pick up his Pili Pili at some point. The other thing I have today, though, is this mayo, Psycho Mayo, from Dr. Benorium's Hot Sauce Emporium. This is his Ghost Pepper Chipotle one. Or rather, the smoking Chipotle version of his Ghost Pepper Psycho Mayo. So yeah, you can see the good consistency on that. Definitely stays on my spoon, though I don't want to tip it for too long because it will fall off if I leave it long enough. And I'm going to put a little bit of that back because I've already had some and I know it's quite hot. Certainly it's the hottest thing of what I've got today. Yeah, nice, lightly smoky, light tang to it, definite ghost pepper. And I don't know what it is about Dr. Benorium's ghost peppers specifically. They have a very sharp, fierce burn to them. And if you give it a while for the creaminess of the mayo to subside, I may well start hiccuping from that. It doesn't get me right away because there is all that creaminess to hold it back, but it builds. So give it a second and we'll see what happens. No, I'm feeling it in my throat, but it's not quite there triggering the hiccups yet. Yeah, could definitely make for a great BLT. No, I don't think it's going to quite catch my throat that much, this one. Seems. But it certainly did when I was having it over baked potatoes the other night with tuna and stuff. So, it can catch me, but it clearly hasn't today. And yeah, those were the 4 things I wanted to show you this time. Hopefully I'll have some more for you next week. I don't know. Any other comments? Oh, he tried. Yes, would definitely be great on wraps. Yes. A little bit of smoke and ideally a little bit of fruity pepper as well in a potato salad is great. So you get a nice mild fruity pepper, mix it in with this mayo for the heat and smoke. That would be a gorgeous potato salad.
We got the pineapple curry one and tried that a couple of days back, and I've got to say that is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, fish and chips and stuff like that, it'll go absolutely brilliant with.
Oh, I can imagine it on fish, definitely.
Yeah. Even a battered sausage from the chippy. I know we're English, so we get chip and chop. We do get something called a sausage in batter, and that'd go lovely all over it.
Oh, do people not know British cuisine?
I don't know if everywhere gets battered sausages and battered burgers. And
wait, battered burgers, really?
Yeah, we get a battered burger here.
I know battered sausages and battered Mars bars, but burgers?
Yep, we get a battered burger as well.
Y'all are crazy.
Yep. Like I say, that'd go lovely on battered sausage or a bat piece of fish and chips. And so we've hopefully got the other 2 coming as well. So I'm looking forward to trying them.
Well, there is also the 4th one that he's got, the Pili Pili, but I haven't tried that yet myself.
Yes, Katie, pretty much. It's a bit like a corn dog, but instead of being a hot dog type of sausage, it's a pork, beef, proper type of sausage. It's the best way to describe it.
It's also not corn-based batter.
And it's not corn-based batter, no. It's normal.
It's
usually beer batter. Yeah, beer batter usually.
Yeah. Certainly if you get the good stuff, it'll have beer in it.
Yeah. Very little. It's only to help the batter rise. There's no alcohol.
Yes. Yeah. So up here, I don't know about in Scotland, but up here we call that scraps, James Nixon. Where you just
scraps.
Get all the leftover bits of the batter.
Yeah, and you just cover them in salt and vinegar.
Charge you for them because they just throw them away, but they're great stuff.
Yeah, you cover them in salt and vinegar and you're away, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to say thank you.
They started in Scotland, but you can get them over here as well fairly easily. And personally, I don't see the appeal of a battered Mars bar. Yeah, a nice melty Mars bar is great, but I'm not sure having that crispy batter on the outside really helps it. Personally, I'd rather just get a Mars bar and take a hairdryer to it.
My favourite way of eating a Mars bar used to be from the freezer. I used to like them solid. But now, obviously, I couldn't.
From time to time.
I just don't get on with chocolate at all now. So
yeah, battered sausage, fish and chips, just scraps of batter on their own, all excellent uses for the batter. Would recommend.
Anything I can cover in salt and vinegar, it's usually a big thumbs up from me. I love salt and vinegar.
Yep. I'm more a salt fan than a vinegar fan, but I'll take both.
I like enough vinegar on where it starts to cough usually, but obviously not now because if I start coughing, I can't stop. So
yeah,
I'll avoid the vinegar.
Great. Well, I think that's it. Enjoy your pizza, Katie.
Katie's just done the Psycho Bear, so yeah, it'd be a good idea to pack her stomach out with some pizza.
Yeah, pizza is one of the better things for afterwards or even before. definitely.
And she's in her standard cramp position, hiding
I
in
still
the tub.
remember when I had the capsaicin cramps for the first time off a challenge pizza. I had one slice of challenge pizza, and that was me for like 6 hours or something. And so I had to go and grab 2 extra pizzas on the way home to tide me through, because my stomach was just not coping with what I'd already eaten.
It's usually best to help it dilute by eating more, which sounds strange,
Yeah.
but yeah, eat more.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it genuinely helps a lot.
Well, I'm going to say bye to you because I'm going to get myself gone. I can feel the coffee
Bye,
fit
everyone.
coming on. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to say bye straight away because I'm going to start coughing. So that was new Chilli-heads. I was Lucifer's son, and I'll see you in a bit, guys, on next Sunday.